Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. See, here's the plants I'm going to do. This pot here, they all died, and I'm going to take those 2-gallon pots right there, those plants we got at the hardware store at Lowe's, and I'm going to chop those in half. Then I'm going to place 4 halves in there. And probably when I pull all that stuff out, I'm going to use some garden soil. I've had some of this from last time, and it's not potting soil. You can get potting soil or garden soil. Garden soil, usually you're supposed to put in areas like that over there, and they have potting soil specifically for a pot, but I don't have any potting soil, so I'm using the garden soil. Okay, so that's our little project. You want to learn how to redo that and plant a few plants? Stick around. It's pretty easy to do too. Now, I just helped Motha install some bark over at the church, and she wanted me to throw the bark bags away, and I didn't tell her that I'm going to save them because I'm going to use them right now. I can save all these for later. You can put those in the garage somewhere or in a shed or whatever. Use them for trash sacks, trash bags. They're pretty thick, you know? So dig these out of here. Looks pretty dry too. Wow. I'm going to dig these up a little bit. I want to get all of the remnants out of here. See, if I just pull the top off, I guess I could do that, but I'm going to have to dig down and see if there's roots down here and stuff. So I'm going to loosen up this. Here's what we had planted before. That's kind of a good tip. If you ever want these again, you can save these if you really like those or whatever. But hey, goodbye. Not going to do that, but you could save those. I need to kind of loosen this soil up a little bit anyways. And if it looks too dry, or it looks like I need to put some nice fresh stuff in here, I could do that too. Since I have some, you know, just be careful too along the sides. This is clay pot. And the last thing I want to do is pry on there and break it or something. Then I wouldn't be able to plant my plants, would I? I'd have to go back to the store. I'm going to take off some of this top layer because I know the root systems are all in there from before. Here, this is just a weed puller. I could use that. Man, looks pretty dry in here. Now, we don't have drip irrigation going into this pot, but that's something you could do as a thought. Then you wouldn't have to come out here and water all the time, because see, from right there we could go right over there and tap into the drip irrigation. See, there's a pipe right there. And it swings over into here. I could cut that and put a T on there, and then wrap it right in that line there, you know, in that crack of the concrete, let's say, and then run it across here, back behind this seat right here, and kaboink, put it right there. Now I could grab it over underneath this bush here, but then I'd have to go. This is at the front gate, you know. Then you'd have it right in there and then across and up. But I don't want to see that. It's going to look a little bit less unsightly, I think, if I go behind this pot and along there. And it's in the shadows right there, and go along over to there. So there's kind of an idea for you. Okay. I'll keep working on this and see what I do next. Okay, well, looking at this, and because I was the last one who planted this stuff, and I know this potting soil that was in here from before, or garden soil, whatever I put in here, isn't really that old. It still looks pretty good and aerated with all those white granules in there. And I think I might just use this pot the way it is. Put this in there. Just like I say, it looks a little dry, which means we probably haven't been putting enough water in there. Maybe that's why the flowers died in here, but I think they were seasonal and they were probably would have died anyways. Okay. That looks probably about the right height. But at least I have some garden soil here in case I need to use it. I can. I'm just going to take just a little bit. See, here's a little bit of root system from the old plants. And I thought there was going to be more of that in there, but I didn't really see much, did I? Okay. Well, looks pretty good. See, I've got 2-gallon containers here, and I could have just put one right in the middle, but Motha decided she wanted 2. It's going to be kind of hard to just put 2 in here. I could put them like that, I could put them sideways like that, but either way it's not going to fill the pot up, is it? That's why I thought when I take these apart, I think I'm going to slice them down the middle, kind of separate them, then I can put 4 halves in here and make it look all nice and even. Okay, that's my next step. Now this stuff here, this is called wicked verbena, and you look on there and I believe it said full sun. At least that's what the person at the garden area said, full sun indeed. Always look on the back of these and it'll tell you half shade, half sun, full sun, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna, it doesn't say anything about cutting these in half. I don't think I'm gonna damage. It's, you just loosen up the pot here like that. Okay, then you can kind of gently get it out of there like that. We're gonna see what happens here. Wow, that's pretty deep too. And see the ground in my pot. I might have to take some of that potting, that old soil out of there, aren't I? Might have to. I could shave the bottom off, but this is really good stuff. It's nice and moist. You know what? I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I can split this in half or not. Ooh, it might have only one root system and one main, I don't know. It might have one main stalk here. We're gonna see, we're gonna try it. There, okay. Like that. See, now I got 2 pieces here and 2 pieces there. And I think I'm gonna have to take some more of this dirt out. And that's what I'll do next. I'll take some of this dirt out of there.